fellow Chinese, could you say something? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Homage to Amitabha Buddha, our Master YongHua, everyone on at our workplaces and on the internet. Thank you for joining our Pure Land Dharma Assembly this Sunday. Do we have any question, any comments? I think today the 3-day Chanchi in Korea is finished, and I found one of the interesting things is that actually in the abbot of the temple where the Chanchi was held in Korea is that the abbot is practiced Pure Land Dharma too. In Korea, not many sunnims practice Pure Land Dharma. When I was there, and most sunnims they prefer Hua or meditation. Not many of them practice Pure Land, and they think Pure Land is for lay people. So it's interesting. Maybe the condition should have him to have mad master and support our dharmas in Korea. So our practice today after the recitation, anyone have any experience, any thoughts to want to share with us? So today I read a little bit on the internet and found there's some kind of benefit of the reciting Buddha's name out loud, and quite a few benefits of that. So if we do that, the first I would like to share with you too. At least we can do it we can see the benefits of reciting Buddha names out loud at the way places where we are able to do that. One of the benefits is to help you overcome the sleepiness and tiredness. Yeah, that one of the first one. And they said the echo it go far to the 10 directions. That I don't know. I just see the maybe we don't have enough samadhi to hear that. And one more is 3 lower realm, the animal, the hungry ghosts and the houses. The suffering will be reduced if we recite the Buddha names out loud, it can help reduce the suffering in those realms. And if we recite out loud, the other kind of noise and sound is difficult to interrupt our recitation if we recite out loud. And then if we can do that, and then the mind is not scattered. Besides, it's not scattered, and it's also, it makes you feel full of energy and would like to practice more. And one more benefit is the Buddha in the 10 directions is see you do that, and they are very happy. And the last benefit is, at least at the end, we can be reborn in the Pure Land. So those kind of benefit we have if we recite out loud. Yeah, we can do it here, but not sure at home. Maybe some of us don't have the environment to do that. I think, but at least if we can continue to do it in our mind, it's still very beneficial. Not just here. Actually, if we can continue to recite the Buddha name in even our daily life, I find it very beneficial too. Because at the time when I was afraid, like I go to like in those places like near cemetery or something like that. I like recite the Buddha name, so it help reduce our let me calmer and don't feel afraid a lot. Also, in the usually myself when I practice, I do more recitation, recitation of mantra. But if the situation that make like the mind very scattered a lot, and then I feel that but we can have the strength to focus and to recite mantra, and then reciting Buddha name help me calmer and regain the calmness of the mind more easily. Anyone have any thought, any comment that you want to say about the benefit of reciting Buddha's name? Or you can have any question or any comment, that's okay. Number 2, please.
Yeah, Master Z, there's a question and a comment from YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
The question is from Spook Waters. I started crossing my legs again. I see how the leg pain helps develop concentration and tranquility in me, but my knees are hurting. What should I do? I am getting old.
Okay, my first question is does he have any physical damage of the knees, or they just in the normal condition? And how old is he? Sorry, if I might ask, because he says it's old. And yeah, because some people got quite old. Like I remember when we was in Korea, and then in the meditation class up there was Xian, and I have a chance to participate in the class and saw like what people, that gentleman, they above 70, and he still, first he couldn't cross his legs, he start with the half lotus, but then eventually he can form lotus posture, and then he could be able to sit like around an hour. So yeah, so maybe more information may be helpful for us to find a way to help. Thank you.
And then the comment from YouTube is from Jane Clymer.
Yes.
Venerable Senlio's evening ceremony, 88 Buddha's repentance, is very effective for many of us following online. The vows to reborn to the West really touches my heart. Thank you, Venerable, for guiding us.
Okay.
And then the follow-up information from Spookwaters is, yes, damaged before Lotus, age 54, Lotus for 20 years, question about Buddha names. I think self, Hindu, Shekinah, Jewish, Holy Spirit, Christian, Allah, Muslim.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you have physical damage to the knee, you shouldn't force it, because it. We have our master have other ways to help people too, not just full lotus posture. So I think for now, if you can recite Buddha's name and pay attention to your navel. Like if you can, the more you focus on that, you can feel the power of your concentration too. You can practice that, and it will also develop your strength of recitation and concentration too. Yeah, so don't force yourself to cause more pain in the knees. Not good. Thank you for your question. Do you have any questions, Mr. Yes? Number 5, please.
Yeah, Master, when you said you recite Buddha's name when you are in a tough situation, is there a particular number of times you do that? Or is it just you keep reciting it until you feel better or until the situation subsides?
Mm-hmm. Anyone have any practice, experience that can help answer Mr. Yash's question? Do you recite Buddha name like in even the normal time, or you wait until the time you face a problem and then decide which ones is you practice more? To me, usually I recite mantra more. Actually, recite mantra more than Buddha's name. But as I said, and then at the time, because somehow for me it's easier for me to gather the mind. But then in the situation, I feel that it's difficult to gather the mind. Then I recite Buddha's name because it doesn't have. Don't have to because I feel afraid, and then just recite the Buddha's name. It's more easier than recite mantra. That I would do. But if you can practice the reciting Buddha names in the regular situations, it's fine. It's your your daily life activity. You can do that too. Yes.
Do you do that 100 times, 200 times? Is there a limit?
I don't count. It's just whenever I remember, I recite. Yeah, I don't count. Yeah, people count too. That's a good way because they have a goal to do. You know. Otherwise, if we don't have a goal to do, maybe I just get lazy and just wait for the mind to remember. It can be not effective to yes. Yeah, the people who recite Buddha's name with experience, and they have a goal to how many times they recite in a day. Yeah. Yeah, because usually those people who have that goal, they have the vow or the determination of themselves to be reborn in the Pure Land. So that's how they practice vigorously. Yeah, they have certain time of Buddha's name recitation to do during a day. Yeah. So, but because I think because we have so many things to think about our life and our attachment to this world, so we are not able to do that much. Even in our idle time, we think about fun to do instead of recite Buddha's name. But the patriarch, the Pure Land patriarch, advised us to we should have time to recite Buddha's name more often. That's a better preparation for us. So at the end of the life, we are able to have a mind and ready to be reborn in the Pure Land. Cô vừa nghe câu number one, please.
A Di Đà Phật. Dạ thưa thầy, bây giờ thì chúng ta sống trong cái thời đại mà mỗi ngày á, nghe tin tức là có những cái điều rất là tệ hại xảy ra. Thì ngoài những cái thiên tai, rồi chiến tranh, rồi dịch bệnh, thì mỗi lần nghe tin tức như vậy đó, không biết người khác thì sao, thì riêng con đó, con cảm thấy bị trầm cảm. Rồi để trị cái trầm cảm như vậy đó, thì con thường niệm Phật để cầu Phật gia hộ cho thế giới được hòa bình, được tiêu tai giải nạn. Thì mặc dù là con thấy rằng cái sức lực của mình và cái tâm nguyện của mình nó rất là yếu ớt, nhưng mà sự niệm Phật nó cũng giúp cho cái tâm của con nó được an định. Nhưng mà có một cái vài ý kiến khác thì nói là thôi thì đừng có nghe tin tức nữa, đóng cửa với thế giới bên ngoài. Thì con thấy nếu mà mình tu theo Đại Thừa mà mình đóng cửa với thế giới bên ngoài thì không có đúng như lời của Sư Phụ chỉ dạy. Đó là cái phần nhận xét cá nhân của con. A Di Đà Phật.
Emitofuo, Master. Nowadays, we live in the world that every time we hear the news, there's several bad things happening around us, like a natural disaster, calamity, war. So every time I hear the news that way, I don't know about what other people feeling, but somehow I felt kind of depressed. So in order to counteract with my depression, every time that happened, I recite the Buddha's name and pray that the Buddha would help save the world, and we can quell disaster and help with our calamity. although I see that I don't have strength and enough willpower to be able to do something, I feel a little weak. However, with the fact of reciting the Buddha name, help my mind calmer. However, other people have different opinions. So the other side might say that, oh, don't just listen to the news, just close the door with the world outside of you. And to me, that one actually go again. If we close the door with the outside world, is not a proper way to cultivate Mahayana according to what I understand about Master's Dharma, Master teaching. And this is just my opinion. Emitofuo.
Thank you, Cô YongHua, for sharing your thoughts. How do you feel, everyone? Do we should listen to the news and be depressed, and then, or we just close? We don't just shut our don't read bad news anymore. So we feel okay. What do you think? Number 5, please.
I think with the news, it has a ability to kind of suck you in, and you go on and continuously look at it, especially if there's something happening, like a war or something that's immediately going on. I think it's okay to look at the news, but maybe not as often, because you're always going to be putting yourself in a position where you are going to have to, you'll be feeling depressed. So I think calming oneself down and reminding oneself that you are not the responsible person for fixing the world's problems is I think it's an important thing, because when we see suffering, our empathy automatically forces us to, feel that suffering on behalf of others, and we feel that we need to do something about it, and we need to come up with a plan. We need to do something, and sometimes that's not possible, and it is to some extent, but reminding yourself and constantly being around negativity all the time is also not very good. So my thoughts are that it's okay to see the news, but not every hour. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Mr. Yas. I sort of agree with Cô YongHua. We need to. We can close our door, like for the war happened in the Middle East area right now recently. Then on our altar of medicine Master Buddha and Amitabha Buddha have some kind of Dharma assembly plaque that help the victim of those the war there. So that's the kindness of one of our people. They request the plaques to have those beings. So yeah, people have different reaction to those events, the disaster in the world nowadays. It depends on your ability to do. Usually our master don't just open the door and help, like during the COVID time. COVID time, even most temples just close their door, but we still open the door to help people to come and meditate. So we always try to help the community instead of closing our door to to make us safe only. So of course they are unable to do that. You have the proper Dharma to practice. You cannot just open the door like you think. It's not easy like that, because you can cause problem for yourself too. So it's a two-way thinking. You have to have enough strength to have. Otherwise, you are vulnerable and you will be a victim too. So I think that's a good talk. But I think because we go feel depressed, go YongHua feel depressed because we expect the world will always be good things, but it's not like that. So we will feel depressed. Yeah, how come our world is like that? So that make feel have a down feeling. Yeah, and then recite Buddha's name is that's a good thing to do. There she know how to recover from depression. That's good. I would do the same thing. Depression is the time I feel depressed. I recite Emitofuo Buddha's name. Very, very helpful. Yeah, that is to me like the way I practice the most when I depressed. Yeah. Number two, please.
A couple of comments from YouTube.
Yes.
The first one is again from Spook Waters. I have zero doubt that they, Buddha, Moses, Jesus, Muhammad, and others I don't even know were all enlightened, so it calms and motivates me to do what they did. And then the second comment from Jane Clymer, Venerable Yin Guang, the late patriarch, used to recite 100,000 times of Amitabha's name daily.
How many times?
100,000.
Oh, wow. Yes, the patriarchs recite a lot of, I don't know how you can do that. Thank you for the comments. Anyone else have any comments or question? I think otherwise we can stop now and because we have today we have the transference of for the plaque, so it's quite the lunch offering a little bit long, so we can stop early and start the offering soon. Thank you, everyone.